All right, welcome to the post-game press conference with Dallas Baptist University. Once again, wait for the microphone before asking your question. We're joined by head coach Dan Heefner, Tom Poole, and Jaron DeBerry. Any questions? We'll start with Brian.
Coach, if you could just kind of give a breakdown of what the game plan was for your pitcher against Arizona's lineup and how you feel that he executed that.
Yeah, I thought Jaron did an outstanding job. Obviously, Arizona's got a good lineup, great team. You know, we want to obviously congratulate them on a great season, winning the PAC regular season and the tournament championship. Really proud of our guys to be able to come in and defeat them today with as good as they are. And I thought Jaron he did his thing. We didn't necessarily do something different against them. I think it's more about when Jaron executes pitches, like he's going to be really, really good. It's, you know, when it's curveball for a strike with a slider, cutter, fastball. I think the fastball is the big one. When he's locating his fastball, which he did early in the game, I think that makes him really, really tough to hit.
Right here in the front, Lori.
Hey, Tom, this is for you. Coming into May, you had one home run.
Mm-hmm.
You're up to 12 now. What are you seeing at the plate now?
Yeah, just looking for a pitch I can hit well. That's pretty much as simple as it goes. I was overthinking it a little bit and then simplifying it and really doing what I'm good at, and then the results will come.
Here.
I was going to ask, Jaron, you threw 118 pitches. Is that a career or a season high for you? But you were able to kind of wiggle your way out of some of those innings. I think there was one inning they really threatened, but other than that, you maneuvered through it pretty well.
Yeah, that is a career high for me as far as I'm concerned. The biggest thing is if you ever find yourself in trouble, it's not about throwing harder or trying to do too much. It's really about simply making it simple and executing your pitch. If you can do that, you're going to do really well. And like Coach Heefner said, whenever I can locate my fastball, it makes my breaking balls play a little bit better. So that's the biggest thing, is just in those times whenever it's getting a little more tough and the lineup is kind of like seeing your pitches a little bit better, just focus more on executing.
Brett.
Coach, what does it say to you? I mean, there's a lot of baseball left this weekend, but what does it say to you about the parity in the game to have basically a 1-4 like this? That, you know, you guys could have hosted Arizona here, but really the 3 or 4 might win this thing too. What does it say to you about the game as a whole across the country?
Yeah, I think that's a great point, and it's what we've felt all season long. I think if you ask college coaches right now, they'd say that anybody can beat anybody. Like Division I baseball is extremely competitive. Like you said, it is just across the board, and this regional is definitely one of those where, you know, 1 through 4, all really, really good teams there would be zero surprise if any one of the 4 wins it. And we experienced that last year as well. We were at Oklahoma State it was us, OSU, Washington, and Oral Roberts, and the 4 won it and went to the World Series. And I think this regional is very similar to that, where all 4 of us are good, and it's about who plays better on that weekend, and in just a specific game. Like, that's the game of baseball, is whoever plays better wins the game. And that's the whole goal, is just trying to, like Jaron said, he's just trying to execute pitches. Tom's trying to execute his approach. And if we have guy after guy after guy do that, then we win. If not, we're getting beat because everybody's good.
Michael.
One question apiece for Tom and Jaron. Tom, what was your approach to Cam Walty? Very few walks coming into the season, a strike thrower. How did you kind of attack him?
Yeah, so we just game plan to get him over the heart of the plate and just get him into a pitch that we want to get, because these zones for the regionals have been tight, so we're going to use that to our advantage and really get him over the middle of the plate and just get a pitch we can drive. And that first at-bat, I found that I didn't really get all that much. The second at-bat, I definitely made the adjustment and just went after it.
Sure. And Jaron, you threw a lot of breaking balls today. Breaking balls have been kind of the kryptonite for Arizona, especially late in the season. Did you throw more than you usually do? How would you sort of summarize your game plan against them?
With how many pitches I threw, that's kind of right around how many I would normally throw, kind of in ratio. Spin is definitely one of my best offerings, and it's something that I use early on in the game. And then, like Coach Heefner said, when I can locate my fastball, it just makes everything play up. And we knew that it's a very aggressive team. They have a few guys with some power, but they like to get their swings off. So early on, if I can land my breaking ball like I did, that establishes everything and makes it a lot easier to go deep into the games whenever they have to think about 5 different pitches coming at them instead of just a couple.
David.
For both Tom and Jaron, how would you guys describe what it was like to play day games here the last 2 days? And what have you learned about the process now that will help you to have to play a third one tomorrow?
Yeah, we thrive off of it. I mean, the weather is what it is. You can't really do anything about it. Just prepare how we prepare. And I mean, we're from the South anyways, so we love it.
Yeah, for me, I guess it's maybe a little bit easier because I grew up here for half my life, so I kind of knew what to expect coming into this weekend. But the biggest thing for us is, like Tom said, like we thrive. Like whatever the weather is, that's not going to affect us because we prepare for it. And now that we're winning games, it's like the longer we're here, the better it is for us because we're going to just keep building momentum, and we're going to be really dangerous down the stretch of this.
Any more questions? All right, that's our time.
Thank you.